Here. There we go. I've turned my microphone on. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Hello and welcome. What a week. What a week it's been. So the last time I was here, well, it was about 13 or 14 degrees hotter in the UK. So it's cooled down slightly, mercifully. And I went to the UK Games Expo on Friday. Took the day off work and came in bright and early to Birmingham, and it was an amazing day. It was awesome. So look, we haven't got much time because we need to be playing some Chaos games, so I won't do too much preamble, but I just want to share some stuff that I picked up there. Had an amazing time. I got to speak to Dave Walker himself, MS Paints, and I picked up Petrichor, his new game. I think he'd been there a couple of hours and he'd already sold out, so he looked pleased as punch. I was really, really chuffed for him and had a lovely chat about his awesome game. I also picked up some StarCraft Marines at the Archon stall, which was very cool. I played a demo game of the 10mm Armoured Clash game that Warcradle have released, which is very cool. I've got the Crown introductory set. What else did I do? Oh yeah, and I also picked up the Two Thin Coats starter set. And I used them today, and they are brilliant. They're amazing. I'm a complete convert. They were great. Anyway, hello in the chat. Hope you're all well. You can all hear me loud and clear. Thank God. I like your jacket. I do too. It's a good sort of utility shirt. I quite like it. Blood for the Blood God, Skulls for the Skull Throne, says Kargoth Helmsman 8979. Yes, indeed. Plenty of that. Chaos Gate. Changes. Turn to face the strange mutations. Time to be a mutant man. Well, more power to you, Zion Blade. Arklane says, I love my Two Thin Coats paints, except the dropper bottles, which have a nasty tendency to get clogged. Yes. Well, hopefully that hasn't happened to me yet. I do like the way there's a little shaker in there. And the, what's it called? Is it called Mud Wash? I was expecting it to be like Agrax, but it's actually this lovely, it's just great stuff. Great stuff. Anyway, last thing to say is, actually, I tell you what, I can say all that while I'm opening up the game. Let's get into the game. Let's get into the game. Where's the game? Where's the game? Stand by. Stand by. Here we go. Oh, thank God. There we go. Here's the game. Here's the game. Let me close that. And we're on. Cool. Thank goodness. Sorry, chat. Just doing a bit of admin here. I've got lots of windows open. I want to be able to see you guys chatting away to me on the screen. Cool. Here we go. Right, no game. Cool. Bubbliest quest. Let's go. So what mission are we on? Right, yes, good point. So we're on mission 2. The second mission, we purged a temple and found a thermos in the first mission. Just going to fiddle around with the options here. It's very loud. It's always very loud. I'm going to turn it down a lot more today. Chat, because it's quite brutal on the old ears. There we go. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Cool. So, here we are. Second mission, a mining colony has gone quiet. It's gone dark. So, chaos are present, and we've touched down with our Thunderhawk, and we've got two squads, a Devastator squad and a tactical squad, who are making their way carefully approaching the nest of traitors. I very much doubt that there are any miners left alive in there. And we've set up some Overwatch positions. Whoop, zoom in a bit. Set up some Overwatch positions with the heavy bolters here on this hillock. At the moment, I'm just being really quite cowardly, to be honest, just doing a lot of overwatching. Right, so couple of things. Big thank you to Eric on the Discord, who very politely, I think, schooled me on a few terrible mistakes that I made. The first thing that he said to me was that these guys are actually my Marines that are in the Thunderhawk. You can see that they're members of the Devastator squad. I'm just a fool and couldn't count and just thought that they were like NPCs. No, they're not. I need to actually get these guys involved. So this guy, I think he looks like, judging by his portrait, he looks like the tactical sergeant. So let's get him moving over here. Okay, that didn't go very well. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. Next Marine. Right, there we go. This guy. Get in the fight, mate. Get in the fight. Let's move him here. So off he goes, running down the gantry and legging it over here. Good. I'll come back to you. Right, this sergeant, probably want him to get involved in the fight. Running over here. Fantastic. Good. Yes. So Eric, that was the first thing he said, and the next thing he said was all to do with what the numbers mean in the reticule. So as soon as we target a treacherous chaos worshipper, we can have a look at what those numbers mean, because it's actually really helpful. Good. Okay. Let's move him over here. Good. Also, lots of people in comments have been saying things like, oh, I only got so far, got to the second mission, and then either the game just irrecoverably crashed or it was just too hard and they rage quit. Which is slightly nerve-wracking, because I really hope that doesn't happen to me. Okay, so the other thing is that here, these little red bits, these are visible enemies to the Marine. So when you click on a Marine, everything that's on this HUD is relevant to them. So this is who they can see. They can see 3 guys, and you can click on them. You can see him, him, and him. That doesn't necessarily mean that we'll be able to shoot them, but you can see them. That's how many action points he's got. So he's got 42 action points, and it will tell you how many action points a thing costs. So like aim shot, quick shots, moving, all that kind of stuff. I assume for heavier weapons it's a lot more difficult. Right. Here we go. So we've got a missile launcher here. Right. Let's use this missile launcher to shoot this Chaos Space Marine. So I put the reticule over the Chaos Space Marine. And thank you, Eric, for spelling this out to me. So those numbers, the 67-24, 67 is the percentile chance to hit. So there's a 67% chance that I'll hit. The 24 is there's a 24% chance that I will hurt the Chaos Space Marine. The 28, what does 28 mean? Oh, the 28, I think, is how many action points it will cost to perform that, and the 24 is something else. Chat, jump on, tell me if I got that wrong. It was all half remembered. Okay, let's fire. Okay, that looks like a hit, and you can see that he's now only got 14 action points left, and he's got 4 more on the rack. Now, the reason why that did so badly, I think, chat, is because that was a frag missile and not a crack missile. Range, thank you. Yes, so the middle one, thank you, Zionblade. So the middle one is action points, and 24 is the range. That's right, of course. Sweet. Right, he can't really do anything more, so we'll pop him on Overwatch. Next Marine. It's a sergeant armed with a bolt gun. I would like to move him here, I think. It's a bit hairy. And crouch. And we've got quite a lot of baddies present here. Is there melee in this game? Yes, there is, which is very cool. Cool. So direct fire costs fewer action points. Right, and so as you can see, I put the reticule over that guy. There's a 0% chance of hitting him, 0% chance. I don't think I even can. Over here, 0% chance of anything. Is that the same with an aim shot, I wonder? Yeah, nothing. So I'm going to put him on Overwatch. Because if that guy comes running towards me in the Chaos Go. Next Marine. Bob. This is what's a bit confusing to me, chat, because that apparently is what he can see, but surely he can see over that. Oh yeah, he can see over it, but it's almost like that plateau is kind of dead ground to him. I guess that makes sense. Let's run him here. Here. So I don't want his right flank to be exposed to the Chaos Space Marine and Gantry. Crouch. Take aim shot off. And he doesn't have a chance of hitting anything either, but I'll put him on Overwatch and turn him that way. Next one. Right, Heavy Bolter. Now, Eric told me that Heavy Bolters are amazing. They're really, really good. So let's see what he can see. You can see that guy in the open. 0% chance of hitting him though. You can see him. 0% chance of hitting him. Yeah. I guess that's because there's just so much cover. So he can see him, but there's a 0% chance of hitting him or hurting him. Minnie says, have you played Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun? Yes, Michael Chorley. I have. I played it and I've completed it on normal difficulty, and I was very pleased with myself. Very, very good game. Great fun. Great fun game. A good time, and I think it was really well realised. And of course, I really appreciated the aesthetic, and also interestingly, the developer. I can't remember. It escapes my mind what they're called, but they're actually based in Bristol, which is where I live. So it's very cool. Good little indie game coming out of my hometown. Now he is a heavy weapon. I did move him, but am I able to shoot? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, that's pretty good. So the heavy bolter has a 53% chance of hitting this Chaos Space Marine and a 28% chance of hurting him. So let's open up on him. Let's open up on him. That's a hit. He's down. Excellent. That's a good start. That is a good start. And he's only got 3 action points left now, so I will crouch with that remaining action point. Small world with Bristol. It is. What a place. Next Marine. What else do I know, sort of nerdery-wise, about Bristol? Yorkcast are basically based 5 minutes walk away from me. So all those guys. Right, this guy, who can he see? That guy's too far away. Nope. Ah, right, okay, cool. So he can see that Chaos Space Marine in the gantry. 75% chance of hitting him. Let's just see if I put aim shot on. It becomes an 85% chance, but costs 40 action points. So I think on balance, it's probably better to stick to the 20 and blaze away. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm hitting him.
Die before me, Chaos Traitor.
What's interesting about the heavy bolter is it costs like 20 points for the first shot, but then after that it's like 4, 4, 4, 4, and I suppose I guess that's how they replicate sustained fire. Michael Chorley, have you ever heard of the Yellow Jacket Space Marines? Very, very vaguely. Yes, very vaguely. Why do you ask? Zion Blade, Brothers, and Minisodes Ed. One trick you can do with heavy bolters is they have sustained fire, so the first shot can be normal for 20 AP, and then you can aim afterwards to take aimed shots. That is definitely a trick. I think that sounds... All right, I tell you what, Zion Blade, at some point it will probably come to that, won't it? Right, let's just shoot this guy with regular bolter shots. Fantastic. His armour is obviously weakened. And speaking of armour, this is another thing that the Discord very helpfully told me. So if you look at this Titus, the Space Marine that I've got selected here, so that's him. He belongs to the tactical squad because of the arrow. And then these are his action points. I knew that last time. But this blue bar here, that is the state of his armour. And then it's his health underneath, which is quite helpful to know. I was wondering if you could go and try and paint one. Well, maybe. I am very fond of yellow. I used to have a Marines Malevolent army going back some time, which are yellow and black. And when 8th edition came out, I started with, what are they called? The guys with the Reaper. Yellow, Reaper, Ultramarine Successor, Scythes of the Emperor. Or is it Emperor Scythes? I always get confused. Right, this guy's got an action. He's got an action. There's only a 7% chance of him hitting, though. I don't think that's really worth it, is it? If it's only a 7% chance of hitting. I tell you what, let's move this guy up into this dead ground. It's a bit ballsy, but he is a Space Marine. And he's just suddenly sighted loads of enemy units. I wonder who they are. You can see loads of people now, look. Oh my goodness, where's he? I'll zoom out. Wow. Wow, what big eyes you have, Gannicus. See all of that. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. This is a massive map. I'm presuming this is where I need to go. Actually, you know what? What is the mission objective? Recapture the mining colony in Chimera 3. Search out and eliminate all Chaos forces present. It has been reported that an ancient tomb has been uncovered inside the mines. Locate this tomb and search for ancient relics. Recommended equipment. Oh, it's too late. Well, chat, what do you reckon? I think this is probably the ancient tomb. And look, it's an ancient tomb of the Ultramarines chapter. So there's some dead. There's dead Space Marines? Like really ancient armour? Something bad happened out there. Size of the Emperor, yes, I thought so. But they got destroyed by High Fleet Kraken. I know they did. They did. But you know, these things get kind of retconned, don't they? I always forget the Marines walk like they shat themselves. Yes, indeed. Indeed. I stopped using direct fire to stop shooting at enemies to prevent misclicks on terrain. Direct fire is used to destroy trees and obstacles. Okay, fair enough. But the thing is, Crisis Gear, is that last time everyone was telling me to stop aiming, so I don't know what to do. I'm between a rock and a hard place here. Maybe I'll tell you what, I do quick fire when they're quite close and the chances of hitting is good. Continuing the good Emperor's work, I see. Yes, Bear Noel, I do. Did the size get destroyed, or was it just their home planet? Their home planet, Sotha, I think it was called, definitely got destroyed. The anti-plant missile, yes. Okay. Sorry, I mustn't get too distracted. This looks like it's going to be quite a long mission. Crouch. Actually, not only crouch, but maybe get into a bit of cover. Rather, get into a bit of cover. And crouch. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Let's see what the Forces of Chaos are going to do. He's going for a wander. Blade, I'm not sure how... What is that guy doing? Just clearing a path for himself. Blade says isn't sure how range affects accuracy, but there is a threshold where it gets easier. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. There's lots of chat about the Emperor's Scythes. The brown barrels seem to be explosive sometimes. Sometimes explosive. Okay. But the red ones are guaranteed, I guess. Richard Burnett, wait till you get the Juggernaut Power Fist for the win. Brown barrels in Chaos Gate, indeed. Right, okay. Ah, yes. Well, we're going to try out that close range theory against all these Chaos Cultists in the open. So I think I want to get up here, don't I? Gosh, it's quite a long way, isn't it? It's quite a long way. In fact, how far is it? Oh, it's a long way. It's quite an escalation in difficulty, isn't it? I mean, the first mission was very much go into this building, which is right here, and this is fight through this facility and go all the way here to the top of the map. Okay. If he stands up, will he suddenly be able to see?
Chaos troops present.
Yes, he will. Suddenly that lights up. Only a 32% chance of hitting with that. You know what? I am actually going to move up with him. No, I'm not. I'm just going to shoot him. Yeah, quick shot, 10 action points, 55% chance of hitting. And hit he did. Brutal.
You will be cleansed.
Oh, yes, Sergeant Publius.
You will be cleansed.
Oh my goodness, Publius. Calm down. You just killed 3 cultists. That was glorious. Chat, how is the volume? Can you hear Chaos Gate? Can you hear me? Is one or the other too loud? Is the general consensus that everything's fine levels wise? I do have quite a rudimentary setup here. I do what I can. Sounds good. Cool. Oh, what was that? Okay. Marcelius, when we get back to the battle barge, I suggest that you report to the range. Oh, 81% chance of hitting this guy with an aim shot. Don't mind if I do. Right, he can't see any more targets. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is good. This is good. I feel like volume is ideal. Cool. I'll make a note of that next time so that I don't... because that's more by luck than design. Oh my goodness, these heavy bolters. These heavy bolters. Oh! Right, you can't see him. Spinge Bill. I like how in video games, after brutally killing someone, they somehow give out a pithy quote. I can't read. A pithy quote. We like pithy quotes. Where's that guy? How can he, standing here, sit? And what is this that I'm dragging all over? I don't like the look of that. Do not like the look of that at all. That seems a little buggy to me, that. Okay. Don't crouch behind the brown barrels, folks. So I think I'm just going to actually push left and try and kind of ignore these big buildings. Although they probably are quite good for cover, aren't they? Do your Marines get some blind grenades? They will be useful for the mine entrance. Everyone has been telling me blind grenades. Get blind grenades. I am going to check this sergeant's equipment. I took one. Nutius has one, which probably means that there'll be others knocking around the place. Now, chat, tell me, are blind grenades more like smoke grenades that you can just chuck them out in front of you and then you won't get shot at? Is that right? Or are they a bit like in actual 40k where you throw them at people and it's a bad time, like a flashbang?
We are in contact with Chaos troops.
Okay. Right. If I can't shoot them, I assume they can't shoot me. Good. 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 I can shoot him. Where's he? Oh, right. Okay, he's up there. 34% chance. No. Keep going. It does helpfully. Your Marines do helpfully stop as soon as they come across people. Still 34% chance. Crouch. Aim shot. 0% chance. Next Marine. It's slight OCD, but I do genuinely want all of my tactical Marines to be moving together. So we'll sort that out. We'll make sure that we don't have a silly mix of tactical Marines and devastator Marines moving about. This guy. One over here. Missile launcher is better than a heavy bolter after this mission, I find, if you use Marine with a good ballistic skill. Yes. So I think another bit of advice that was given to me is that seek out in the mission deployment bit, the mission briefing, the Marines who've got a good ballistic skill and give them the heavy weapons. That's an important thing. Right, still can't shoot those guys. That's fine. What are you doing? Where are you? You're on the other side of this hill, aren't you? You're on the other side of this hill. There's a reasonable chance of hitting you. Let's do it. Your death approaches. No, he just blasted that. And he's out of action points. So crouch down. He can see... Oh, he can see this guy. Wow, the range. The range! Look at that range on the heavy bolter. All the way over there. All the way over there. And there's still a 77% chance of hitting. So, aim shot. It cannot be done. That's weird. So, that must be some sort of glitch, because everything here tells me that it can be done. But it cannot be done. And that cannot be done either. Let's redeploy the missile launcher. Let's redeploy the missile launcher. Thank you. Okay, thanks, Crisis Gear. That's helpful. I think I was a bit confused because I hadn't actually done anything with the Marine at all. So that's more of a deficiency of the Marine. Because when he levels up, he'll have more AP to actually be able to do that. But currently, he's not even qualified to aim the missile launcher. Crouch down. You can't really aim the missile launcher unless it's a Marine with enough experience. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. I really like this game. It already has a great deal more depth than Final Liberation. Final Liberation is actually quite simplistic, really. as much as I love Final Liberation, and that was the game that I had from this era. I remember it very fondly. I think he's kind of done, isn't he? End of turn. But this has loads of depth. Oh, I just got hit. Marcellus got hit, and as you can see, it did nothing to his armour. Where's that chap's armour?
Compliance impossible.
Compliance impossible. Now, that's because I've only got 15 action points, I understand. But a quick shot, on the other hand, assume that missed. Yeah. Cool. Let's see if this heavy bolter can actually gun down. 17% chance. Ooh, cool. A 81% chance. See you later. Oh, this guy. Can't see him. That's it, he can't see anyone else. Nice. Watch your spacing. Grenades get deadlier later, and blast radius are killers on multiple rings if not careful. Okay. Will do. That is a very good point. For now, we will trust in our war gear. Crouch.
Compliance impossible.
Very disappointing. Heavy bolter. I'm going to have to move him, aren't I? I'm going to have to move him. Cool. There's a great big hill up here, so I reckon getting the Devastators up there is probably very wise. Have you used any plasma weapons yet? No. Melt those legionnaires with the power of 1,000 suns. Yes, Crisis Gear. I shall. Why the heck not? Let's just climb this hill. Let's get up there.
Report sighting enemy units.
We'll be able to see everyone up here. And they'll be able to see us. Just crouch, I'm sure it'll be fine. You can see him. You can see him. You can see him. You can see him. I'm just going to trust in the superior range. Bit windy, eh? It's a bit windy. It's a bit annoying, that wind, isn't it? It'll be all right. Once we get inside the mine, everything will be fine. Oh.
Your command is impossible.
UTS. Crisis Gear. The battle takes place on the Yorkshire moors. It sure does. Oh, stand up. That's why he couldn't move. Nice. Come on! Only a 6% chance of hitting him. Get on to the next Marine. Just want to get my bearings again. It's helpful for you guys watching at home, just to understand where everything is positioned. Yeah. So my path is basically, I'm going to go this way, probably kill him, go around the back of that building, kill those guys, and then deploy blind grenades and into the mine. That's the plan, anyway. That's the plan. I was warned, I don't know if this is a relic of times past, but I was warned that this game can crash. So I'm going to save the game in a new... I'm going to save the game. I'm going to save the game. Place, yes. Cool. Oof. By the way, folks, this is the second stream I have ever done. It's a completely new world to me, this. I don't know what I'm doing. But it's really fun. I think this game actually lends itself to streaming because it's turn-based. You can have a bit of a chat. You can have a little drink. Bit of a chill. Right. This guy. Gannicus! Gannicus! What are you doing there? Out on a limb, are you? It looks like he's out on a limb. He's actually near friends. Be bold, be bloody, be resolute. Run over there. Yeah. Great. Ian Reynolds missed the stream last week, but glad I've got a chance to join this time while I paint Death Company. Yes, fantastic. Timmy Smalls. Hey Ed, excited for that Zaku. Any idea how you're going to paint it? Hi Timmy. So yesterday I very excitedly declared that I purchased a Zaku 2, like an original one from the first series of Gundam. I know basically nothing about Gundam except for the fact that I watched the film last night whilst I was staying up with our baby boy. I love it. I think it's really cool. I don't understand how I never really had anything to do with it before now. It's awesome. 33% chance. No. I'm going to, just for now, I'm going to reload. Yeah, because he's got frag missiles in there now. I'm going to reload that with crack. Because I think that's what we want. And that's taken up basically his ability to do anything else. Yeah, anyway, when I was at... so I showed you at the beginning of the stream all the stuff that I came with, all the stuff that I bought. But actually, when I was there, I declared I'm not going to buy anything except one thing that I'm absolutely going to buy, and that is a Zaku. Because I just think they look really cool, and I like the baddies, and I like the sort of mass-produced infantry type stuff of any franchise, really. You know, like Stormtroopers, like Zaku's, like Space Marines. You know, you like the sort of the poster boy of any franchise. And believe it or not, Wayland Games, Element Games, and a few other independent outlets that all had Gunpla, none of them, even though they had like all of the Gunpla going, none of them had a Zaku 2. Extraordinary. So I came home and I just bought one online from Hobbycraft. End of story. But I'm quite excited for it. If people are keen, I might actually build it on the stream. That could be fun. Right, enough chatting. Let's get this guy on top of the hill. Move! Crack missiles are great. When you get melter missiles, those things are awesome. Yes. Crisis gear, you definitely need one of your second edition Ultramarines blue tack to the top of your microphone. Gundam Requiem for a Vengeance CGI series on Netflix is pretty damn good. Is that the Zaku only one? Is that the one which is like from the point of view of a Zaku like battle company? By a goof, so that you can yell, "This ain't no Zaku boy." Okay. I don't get the reference, but I feel like I'd like that reference if I got it. Timmy Spills, on the bright side, you can always just paint it however you want and just declare it's a customised Zaku 2. There's plenty of uniquely coloured mobile suits that have been customised. Yeah, I've seen like the red ones and stuff look really cool. Anyway, we're here to Warhammer. Get distracted. Cool. I'm going to move this guy down here. Get behind that rock. What's the original Gundam series and where can I watch it? I don't know about the original series, but like there's a Gundam YouTube channel, like Gundam International, and they have like all the films and everything on there. So don't pay for a streaming service, just watch it on YouTube. Cool, I think that's pretty much everyone, isn't it? Probably Crunchyroll. Yeah, Crunchyroll do have everything. But YouTube is quite nifty. And also it was like, I think the version that I watched was the original theatrical release. Apparently they remastered it in 1997 and they like redid the sound and it's not as good. Right, that's the end of my turn. But what I really appreciated about the film was that the baddies all have names. Like the first 3 people that you're introduced to in the film are like 3 Zaku pilots who are going to go and attack, and like 15 minutes later, they've all been named, they all have personalities, and they've been killed. And you're like, hang on, this Saturday morning television has got a bit of crunch. It's got something to say. Like there's a very, it's quite a brutal kind of anti-war sentiment throughout the whole thing. Like the show is trying to say something, and I wonder if that's what makes Gundam kind of so popular. And the really cool robots, of course. Right, Publius, show me your worth. So cool, I love it. Cool. Winter Wolf, I still have my original box and disc for this game. Spent hours playing this back in the day. Welcome, Winter Wolf. If you've got any tips, don't hold back, because it's a long way back to the save point if it all goes wrong. It was worth the punt. Nay. Nay, brother. I cannot crouch. I am too tired. Carnifex, stick to only watching Universal Century. Anything outside of that is rubbish, except G Gundam. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much of it, isn't there? I think Corner Wizard on the Discord and Timmy Smalls shall act as my guide throughout this this discovery. But yeah, really looking forward to building the high-grade kit. There's a lot of tragedy in MSG, and often it's simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah. Yeah, something tragic has already happened in the film. Yeah. Whatever you do, don't attend a ball with your sweetheart and make promises to her just before you go off to battle. It's not going to end well. Right, this guy's got a bolter. Timmy Smalls, I'm so honoured. Well, your collection, Timmy, I think probably warrants it. You can drag and select multiple Marines at once, but not recommended. No, it's not really recommended. But that's great to know. Who's this? Right. Crouching, are you? That won't save you. So, we'll do an aim shot with Heavy Bolter first.
I hold your death.
And that's a hit. And then we switch to the direct fires. Or Can we continue doing aimed for 8? For 8? Oh. But that was it. He's only got 3 action points left now. Oh, that's a shame. Because it was just a very long-range shot. Oh, I see. Pretty good Overwatch position up there, though. Carnifex, I spent months playing the Gundam pod game in Tokyo as a bad guy, assaulting Jabiru. It was incredible. You drop out of a gal, transport and slowly drop down into jungle swamps. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Heavy bolters can jam. Yikes. Don't want that. Right, this is Mutius. Let's get my bearings. So Mutius. Ooh, this is getting a bit dicey. Let's go this way. That ridgeline is a pretty sweet spot. Plenty of cover with crouching, I think. Yeah. The ridgeline. The ridgeline. The ridgeline. What, this ridgeline? Along here? This one? Titus. A young Titus. A young, inexperienced Titus. This wind is doing my noggin in. Let's put some music on. Ooh. Straight in with the greatest hits. Your Marine's armour cannot be restored, says Mr. Marlowe, but your health can be through medkits. Generally speaking, your armour deducts damage off a hit. If you run low on armour, your Marines will die very quickly. Yes, that sounds about right. Yeah, I have brought medkits. This guy. This is Gannicus. Brother Gannicus. Can Gannicus aim and shoot that guy? No, he can't. I'm actually going to go that way. This OST does slap Grant Park. Thanks for popping by, Crisis Gear. Have a good time too, whatever you're up to. Missile launcher. Now then, can I shoot that guy? 50. So this is the problem. He's not skilled enough to use this really. 56 action points, but in his 42 for an aim shot. So if he does a quick shot, 67% chance of hitting with a crack missile on this Chaos Space Marine. Let's give it a punt. He's a tough Space Marine. He took that like a champ. Crack missile to the face. Mind you, if the Chaos Space Marines are operating by the same rules as the Ultramarines, then his armour is probably completely smashed. Yeah, I think it is, because even though I can't shoot him again, it says that number on the right-hand side, there's a 111% chance that it will damage him if I hit him. So that could indicate that his armour's been whittled. Cool, right, that's that. Timmy Smalls, thank you very much. I cannot hear this song and not think about the Blood Angels versus Black Legion battle report. When Matthew of Miniscape fame and I threw down, I think that was 2 years ago now. That was good fun. Ow. Okay. They're firing, sir, they're firing. I want to kind of skip ahead to this missile launcher dude and see if I can take this guy out. Right, 67% chance, 111% chance of hurting him. You can take one crack missile, you cannot take 2 crack missiles to the face. Good work, Ape Mantis. Thanks, Marine. That guy there. Okay. Aim shot. Oh my god. So, if Publius survives this, his kill count is going to be absolutely epic. They always focus on the heavy Bolshevik Marines, so watch after them. I will. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for the advice, Black Forest guy. Publius is just single-handedly ploughing through. Marcellus. Right, heavy bolster targets. I can range down on that guy. This guy's probably a slightly more pressing concern, but I can't actually hit him, which is annoying. Because he's heading into my flank. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Aim shot. It's a hit. Only 3 AP left and 4 for another shot. That's a shame. Negative. This guy, I wonder if maybe... It's kind of like they can detect the Chaos Space Marines, but they can't shoot them sometimes. This guy probably needs to die, doesn't it? Should we do some direct fire into these barrels, chat, and just see what happens? Yeah. Yep, we got him. We got him. Brilliant. What a great game. Mr. Marlowe. Mr. Marlowe, are you on the deck of the Nelly by any chance? When you clear an area, it's good advice to reload all weapons. Try not to go into combat with half a magazine. That's a good shout, actually. I haven't really reloaded any of my weapons at the moment. Do it now! Was the game ever patched for post-Windows 98 systems? Yes, Vitamin SZ. That is the sole reason that I'm playing this game. I've tried over the years. I could see on my good old games history that I last downloaded this game in 2015. And I never got it to work. So it has been patched on good old games and Steam, and now it is fully operational. So far, anyway. So far. Titus. Should we send Titus on a mission to take this Marine out? He is being covered a bit. Let's go. Titus. This is a bit brave. This isn't without risk, chat. But we're going to give it a punt. I'm not save scumming, I just happen to be saving at this time. If Titus dies, that's permadeath. His vainglorious pursuit. Cam of Warwick, y'all hit the like button so this man doesn't starve to death. He stays away from the corpse starch line. Is that me? enough. Do hit the like button, I appreciate that. He's chucking grenades at me. He needs more wine for his children. I do need more wine, actually. I do need more wine. Actually, I could do with a beer. That'd be good. Okay. So that guy was throwing grenades at me. That's interesting. That's a cool mechanic. Because yeah, as suspected, I can't hit him, but I could throw a grenade down at him. Has Titus got crack grenades? Titus does have crack grenades. There's a 0% chance of it doing anything to him though. That's annoying. Oh. We lost our first Marine. Brother Titus has fallen. Admittedly, that probably was a bit stupid, wasn't it? These guys are overwatching. That guy was right there. Titus is down. Okay. I need to focus. I need to focus now. Can't allow things like that to happen again. Right. Amazing. Look what's just arrived. A nice cold beverage. Oh, fantastic. Okay, I am aware that Publius only has 3 rounds in his magazine. No shame in reloading. Oh, there is no shame in reloading. Yeah, there's no shame in reloading. There's no shame in reloading. Clear jammed weapons, 15 AP. Oh. No, that's fine. Bolter clip. There we go. Cool. Publius is reloaded. This building is going to offer loads of colour. You can cover a bit of ground when you put your mind to it, can't you? I've got a feeling that actually having a heavy bolter stationed here to rip up that way would probably be optimal. As you have just discovered, rookie Marines die very easily. When you get experience, the toughness will increase. After a few levels, you will be able to shrug off small arms fire. Too late for Titus. Indeed, Mr. Marlowe, indeed. Too late for Brother Titus. Look at this guy go. Look at him go. God, I bet that's heavy. That's Matthias, that's Matthias. Yeah. Yes, chat, everything is for Titus now. They're all absolutely livid. They're probably also a bit livid about... that was not a very tactically sound move. Right, so this heavy bolter cannot see anyone, so I think it's time. It's really time to redeploy all the heavy bolters, isn't it? Carnifex is giving us some Counter-Strike energy, I feel. A true child of the 90s. What time is it over there, Carnifex? Right. Poplitus. Poplitus. 5:30 a.m. on a Wednesday. Ooh. I appreciate your commitment, Carnifex. Okay. Gannicus. What I also appreciate is they basically had to name 100 Space Marines of a battle company, and some of them have some great names, and you can see where they just kind of ran out. Poplicus? Better than the World Cup, mate. Yeah. Right. Have we left anyone behind? I don't think there's anyone left in the Thunderbolt, thank goodness. 1, 2, 3. Let's get eyes on everyone. We've left you behind. 8 Mantis. You can see this guy. Oh, brilliant. 25. That's an aimed shot with the missile launcher. Oh no, 56, sorry. It's 25 is the distance. Yeah, so we need to do only a 16% chance of hitting. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's not going to happen. Redeploy. You can rename your Marines during the setup screen before the mission. Wow, that's so cool. I love the customization of these old games. Okay, that was a lot of moving, but we're there. Ooh. Right, yes, so as you can see, Asmodeus' armour has been reduced. Let's do an aim shot. And let's do some quick shots.
Repeat that order.
Right, he's out. I wonder if it's worth using his remaining move just to get him out of line of fire. Or stand in the open. That's fine as well. Aim shot, stand up. Right. Publius he's my man.
Repeat that order.
Duck. They're going to be stuck in a firefight, aren't they? That's a hit. And
The Emperor orders you to die.
good shooting, Poplitus. Okay. Let's get him around here. Right. I'm mindful of the fact that when I round that corner, all hell is going to break loose. And rather unhelpfully, those Chaos Space Marines here are not standing behind red barrels. .30. This is a missile launcher shot. Let's do it. So, 8 Mantis, missile launcher, crack missile, 67% chance of a hit.
Let the dark ones taste my soul.
Crack missile to the face. That's how you do it. Titus is partially avenged. Now is a good time for a blind grenade there. Okay. How long do blind grenades stay in effect for? Is it like a one-turn thing? Start naming them after patrons. So many dead, haha. That's a good shout. I could start naming them after patrons. That would be great. That is a very good idea. If you're feeling brave, use blind grenades on the ground to close the distance. Yikes. Yeah, I can see why. Fortunately, that afforded me quite a lot of cover. Might see if I can just shoot back at that guy. Don't have quite enough. Negative. How many is it to reload? 16. Not going to be able to do that. Crouch. And this. Right, he's got a heavy bolter. I reckon this ridge is really good because it'll be very long range for them to shoot him, but it won't matter for the heavy bolter. I reckon that's the way to do it. Just get that heavy bolter up on this ridge and annihilate them. Crouch. And next turn he'll be ready to do that. Mr. Marlowe says that blind grenades are very random with how much is deployed and how long each square lasts. Okay, that's quite helpful. Crack weapons generally strip the armour of a target. A grenade or a rocket will ensure a few bolter shots will kill them. Oh, that's cool. Crack to strip it off, bolters to kill. And this, we want this heavy bolter to join as mate. So those of you who played it in the chat, like, what are your memories of this game? Did anyone in the chat complete it, for example, or did you get stuck? Did you just get stuck either because the game was too hard, or did you get stuck because the game was too buggy? Just be interesting to hear your experiences. Coach. He's just going to stay where he is for now, that guy. He has got no AP because he used that crack missile. The random side missions are much harder. Black Forest guy, I've heard about the random side mission. I understand that the third mission is like a random mission between 3 missions. Like, the third mission could be 1 of 3 missions, if that's right. Is there more than one instance of random side missions? Right, that's the end of the turn. Bit of a firefight developing there. Cool. Mr. Marlowe, I completed this game many times back in the day. A great experience without reloading. Makes for intense gameplay. Surviving to the end is very difficult. Ooh, what have I let myself in for? Okay, aim shot. 81% chance of hitting. Bam! That's a hit. And hopefully I'll be able to get one more shot off, but that's a miss. Cool. That plan worked quite well, didn't it? That worked quite well. I'm probably in a position to start to move some of these guys around here now. Just in anticipation. In anticipation of that way being cleared. But I should probably pause there. And another aim shot, the heavy bolter, and he's got no more AP. So he's a slightly more inexperienced heavy bolterman. Bontius heavy bolterman. Mutius. Mutius took a few shots earlier.
I hold your death in my hands.
We definitely have the weight of fire on these guys.
I do not understand the order.
No, okay. Timmy Small says he stopped after this mission. I felt I would need to pore through the manual to understand all the game's nuances. My limited knowledge of original XCOM could only help so much. How does this compare to XCOM in terms of difficulty? I kind of get the impression that this is at least as dense. I don't know. XCOM was almost like unfathomable to me when I was a kid. After mission 2, you can make one random mission out of all 3 and then go to the next regular mission. Okay. Richard Burnett, I completed this back in the day. The last level is a space/warp level with demons. Assault cannons and plasma cannons are your friends. Sweet. Matty, welcome. Good to see you, mate. Cool. Right, this guy. Surely he can't take much more punishment, this Chaos Space Marine.
The Emperor orders you to die. Taste my soul.
Excellent. He's down. The Emperor orders you to die. Let's move up. Move up, Gannicus. Gannicus, crouch. Okay, we're making some progress. The plan worked. Mr. Bunk, unintentionally funny, the contrast between I hold your death in my hands and I don't understand this order. So Stoke Matty has entered in by saying, I'm a little later than usual as I overran watching Gundam this evening. And we were just talking about Gundam, Matty. I was just telling everyone about my Zaku quest and the fact that I watched the Mobile Suit Gundam movie last night. I think I've got about 20 more minutes left. I'm loving it so far. Okay, this guy. Abe Mantis, my sweet boy. Unfortunately, Titus has fallen. We've lost a Marine, unfortunately. It's a very sad time. Lamentations for Brother Titus. Massive. Aha, yes, we just could not find you that Zaku. Yes, so I was at UK Games Expo with Stoke Matty. And what a time we had. It was great fun. Great fun. Okay, I think that's all of my Marines moved and shot. So we'll do a little save. Do a little save. Now I've saved over Titus's death now, guys. That's it. He's gone. Chaos's turn. Firing. And we're okay. Right. Gannicus. Gannicus, move here. What was that strange noise? Zub, zub. And let's strip some armor off this guy. A 0% chance of hitting him. Well, that'll never do. That will never do. Oh, that zub zub. Of course, it's the sound of chaos teleporting in, isn't it? Never good. Aim shot. No chance of hitting. Right. Well, let's just crouch and go into Overwatch then. This guy. 71% chance of hitting. Do it. It's a hit. A hit for Marcellus. Another one. And he's out of movement. Feel the Imperium's might. And let's get to cover here. Crouch. Can't crouch. This missile launcher guy, if he moves, he won't have enough AP to do anything else. So what I'll do is I'll move this guy here. Let's see if we'll do a shot here. Just a little miss. Heavy bolterman. Oh wow, look at the range on that. An aimed shot. 40 AP, 81% chance hit. I think Antoninus is an experienced battle brother. Did he just... No, he didn't. I thought he just accidentally shot another Marine in the back. I don't think that's what happened. Okay. Let's move this missile launcher dude up here. His next turn, he'll be able to fire one up that Chaos Space Marine's pipe, so to speak. These guys, I think, should wait here, or should they flank? Oh, look, actually, we've got some cover here. We've got some cover here. I don't know what it is. Piles of something or other. And we've spotted 3 targets. We've spotted... so you can see them. The spotting mechanic, I feel, is more like detected rather than can see sometimes. Like, I think it represents their internal sensors. On later missions, your Marines will feel like heroes as they mow down so many Marines, cultists, and demons that you'll run out of ammo. Yes! Well, I have to say, I think Sergeant Publius is entering that category already. He's doing bits. Aren't you, Publius? Let's see if you can do some more bits. No. No. Nope.
Compliance impossible.
Oh, this guy. Incredibly, he can actually shoot that guy. Aim shot. Nope. Can an aim shot that misses go so wide that you do genuinely hit your own guys? It's slightly concerning. Oh, hit! Nice. This guy. Friendly Marine in the same line of fire will be hit more often than not if you miss the original target. Thank you, Mr. Marlowe. That's good to know. Beware of shooting a target with a battle brother in the same line of fire. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we need to be more careful. Mannequin, pro tip. With the heavy bolts, always fire the first most expensive shot unaimed, and then you can aim an aim shot for the rest of the shots for less of a penalty. Yes. I have heard this. Okay, I will be doing that later on. Cool, right, let's end the turn. Oh, grenades, is it? Who's this? Oh, they're coming out. Right, I think Gannicus probably needs to deal with the problem directly in front of him. Gannicus. Brother, I am pinned here. Yes. 100% chance of hitting, 98% chance of doing damage. I guess so. 17% chance of hitting. That's because there's a whacking great big wall in the way. Let's move him here.
We have engaged the enemy. We are in contact with Chaos troops.
Oh my goodness. It's happening.
Enemy located.
Is now the time to deploy a crack grenade? Mind you, I'm not really too worried about them. See?
Repeat that order.
Right.
Negative.
but I should be worried about him. But I'm hoping that some ordnance, namely Ape Mantis, my sweet boy Ape Mantis, who can't aim, he has to fire the missile. He's not experienced enough. He hasn't learned how to use the targeter. He has to fire the missile launcher from the hip. Yes! Ape Mantis! Ape Mantis! Have a biscuit! I feel that maybe we need some guys on Overwatch. Because they're going to come pouring out of that hole. Or I could just deal with them. Just deal with them now with Publius. See? This guy, his kill count's going to be through the roof. I think I'm going to move him here, and I'm going to pop him on the Overwatch. Probably Overwatch. No. Oh. Damn, it's happened. Right, now that he's done that, he might as well move all the way up. That's annoying. Biscuit as a reward seems more like a Spaceballs thing. Yeah, that's true, actually. Oh, damn. I'll just use next Marine, otherwise it's going to be a disaster. Overwatch, I think, for you as well. Next Marine. Let's move him here. Use a medkit on Marcellus. Go into his inventory and set the medkit. Where is Marcellus? Oh. Yeah, that's hang on. Gannicus's armor is damaged. Marcellus. Thank you. Good spot. Thank you very much, Mr. Marlowe. I didn't even notice. Medkit. Heal. There we go. Now he's feeling better. Here they come. Yep. Overwatch was effective there. Took one of them down. Okay. Let's go. Let's head in. There's someone here. Oh yes, it was sort of merged into the scenery. Well, Gannicus, we can't tolerate this, can we?
We are your death. I hold your death in my hands.
Good work, Gannicus. Overwatch for you. Missile launcher. There we go. Okay, chat. So, I think where this stream will probably end will just be at the mouth of this cave, this mine. So I'll just do the rest of this go, and actually, probably reload with him. Let's do the rest of this go, and then we'll be set up next week to go into the mine itself. Ape Mantis. Oh, he does. Good spot. Good spot. I think it's 15 to reload though, isn't it? Oh, it's 16 to reload. Right, he's just going to have to probably go here. because otherwise he's overwatching nothing. You know what? Marcellus needs to reload as well. Let's get everyone geared up. There we go. He's overwatching. Tonius. We're going to be using the heavy bolter as sort of close range weapon. He's only got one round. Heavy bolter clip 20. Oh, he's only got 19 AP. That's very annoying. 11. That's okay. I think it's 15 in the bolt gun clip. You have a will of adamantium. I couldn't wait that long to play again. Yeah. Well, you see, at 9 o'clock it will be my turn to take over baby duties for the evening, you see. So, unfortunately, I don't think playing Chaos Gate until the wee hours, as much as it might seem like a reasonable excuse, it probably wouldn't go down very well. Probably not. Okay. Next Marine. Actually, who was that? This guy. Ooh. Populous, he's reloaded, he's good to go. I might move him down there then. It costs 15 AP to reload the numbers you're reading. It's the ammo in the magazine. Ah, oh, Mr. Marlowe! You're right. Oh, in that case... Ah, great. So it's always 15 to reload. Oh, okay. I'd sort of wrongly assumed that maybe it was dependent on the experience of the Marine. Great, that's really helpful. Cool. Baby sling and a bolter for the wee one to play with in the Emperor's name. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If I'm lucky, the baby might allow me to do a little bit of painting tonight, or maybe some assembly. I've got so James is coming over on Sunday for us to film the battle report, which is the second instalment of the Tyranid Dark Angel thing. We're getting there, but I do need to assemble and paint a zoanthrope. That's a zoanthrope before that time. So there we go. Because the zoanthrope is kind of integral to the mission, I've decided. Right, let's end the turn there. Chaos aren't responding with anything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's everyone else? 8, 9, and Titus, unfortunately, is over there. Okay. I will save. Let's crest. Here we go. Replace. Fantastic. I'm now going to return. I've returned here. I've returned to this place. Return to the home screen. Good. I've lost my chat though. I've lost my chat. Cool. Great. Folks, thank you so much for coming along and hanging out with me for the last hour and a half. I can't believe where the time has gone. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I was hoping to finish the mission, to be completely honest. I was thinking, if we can do at least one mission a week, then we'll be getting somewhere. I've got a feeling that we'll probably... I can't imagine it would take like another half an hour to finish the next mission, will it? So next week we should get through that mission. And then we'll move on to the next one and the next and so on and so forth. If I can get a bit longer later on down the line to sort of do a whole mission, I will. But for now, I'm going to keep it to 90 minutes because I think that's a sensible amount of time. But thank you so much for coming along. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much to those of you who are part of the Patreon and came and supported. Thank you so much for those of you who just came to see what was going on. Thank you to everyone who just took the time to say hi, to have a bit of a chat, just to chill out with me. It was really lovely. I hope you all have a good week. I'm going to stop streaming now. And do reach out and say hello on the Discord and join the Patreon. That'd be great. Like and subscribe. Bye.